Blaze, this is Damian Marley, and this is Sessions at AOL. You hear that? Rastafari stands alone. Welcome to Jamrock. For the most part, growing up for me was pretty much normal still. It wasn't really unless you told somebody who I was, you know what I mean, would then the situation change. I started performing at a very young age, you know what I mean, so maybe I can say that is one of the quirks of being a Marley. You know what I mean, that I did a lot of traveling from very young, you know what I mean, just performing at different places and stuff. More than likely, I think there'll probably be a lot of my father's grandchildren that would be following in his footsteps, you know what I mean. A few of them right now are showing musical interest, but you know, everyone is still kind of young. No one has really got serious about it yet. When you chop in the street, you will chop into the slogan Jamrock doesn't really represent really just the hood, but really Jamaica in general, you know? And it's really just an alternative way of speaking of Jamaica. And really we are speaking in terms of what is normally presented to the international public. We are presenting now something alternative also in terms of what we're saying about Jamaica. That is really why we used to use the phrase, you know, Jamrock. The tourist board of Jamaica hasn't really contacted me personally. You know, I would imagine that they are not really big fans of the song still, you know? And I mean, there were a couple articles in a few newspapers in Jamaica, people wrote in kind of protesting against the song, but to me that's good, you know what I mean, that means the song is doing what it's supposed to do, which is to really have people thinking. She looks so good in her clothes, she get chest and roll. When I fly down, call it pest control, confident. Roots and dancehall. My view on it is, the dancehall original is a place, and whatever music was being played in that place was considered dancehall music. What we now call roots today, in the 70s, was dancehall. To me, the music is all one, and you know, I don't really try to put music in a box too much, you know, it's reggae music. Nothing could ever really come between us, share the same room and Jah will feed us. Reggaeton music. Yeah, it's good to see that reggae influence another culture, another set of people who are not where we're from, don't speak the language that we speak, but they feel the music so much that their music is now grown from our music to what they have now, you know what I mean? So that's good still, that's great. Before they make a move on you, making moves and still move on go through. Since the times of the holiday come, the music industry in Jamaica changed a lot. I mean, artists have a lot more control over their own music rights, publishing, it's their own careers really. I guess the more things change and remain the same still, like I still have, you know, producers who still can take advantage of certain artists and what have you. But for the most part, I'd say right now, you know, the artists have a lot more control over their own destiny, per se. Jamaica, Jamaica, hey. Jamaica, Jamaica, now. You know, in Jamaica there's not a lot of opportunity, you know what I mean? And in terms of what's really happening with us is that, you know, you have a lot of American products that come into our island that we can't compete with. What Jamaicans can do is to really buy Jamaican produced products when they can, you know? A lot of it is what the leaders can do, you know what I mean, is really how they assign their budgets, you know what I mean. Jamaica really needs a lot of education, you know what I mean, for the inner city youths. So that is definitely one of the things that I would say, you know, is an area where we could take a lot of help in, is our education system. Flagman. Flagman is Donovan. He comes from a place called 9 Miles, St. Anne, where my father was born. And he's, you know, he's like extended family. You know, the flag that he waves is the Ethiopian flag, red, gold, and green. So it represents Rastas. Yo, my lion, I'm Damian Marley talking to you alongside the Empire. And you don't know what AOL, Rastafari live. Welcome to Jamrock. I choose to speak about things I speak about because that's the kind of person I am. It's not a forced thing. That's what I feel like talking about. You just sing what you want to sing about, you sing about. Jamaica, Jamaica.